reason this weigh station is here is written all over the walls. Reminders for the vehicle enforcement inspectors that work here.
High beam headlights.
He's required to do so many of these thorough truck inspections during his shift.
These lines here, that's his main air supply for this trailer.
There aren't many like him in the state right now.
Release!
At least compared to the need.
The wrong person behind the wheel, or you get a truck that's not mechanically sound, it's dangerous.
His weigh station, the southbound London Scales, had 40,000 trucks roll past in September. Want to know how many he and his fellow inspectors were able to check of those 40,000? Just 250.
So that's a lot of trucks that we're missing.
Because you miss what you can't see. Currently, weigh stations in Kentucky are only open 29% of the time in a 24/7 trucking industry.
Right now, because of the manpower issues, we have so few inspectors at each installation that we're only able to keep them open so much time out of the 24-hour day.
The time open averages out to be about 14 days out of the month that a truck might get checked.
They need to be open. The scale houses need to be open.
Gary Thornberry drives his truck through Kentucky 3 times a week.
Everybody needs to be spot checked. You know, everybody needs to be spot checked. It's that simple. That's the only way you're going to weed out the bad drivers.
He's been trucking for 30 years. He's noticed the scales he passes in Kentucky aren't usually open, but didn't realize it was this bad.
It really surprised me that you said only 29% of the time. What's the purpose of having them if you're not going to have them open?
That's a question.
And it's something that we're attacking head on.
We took to Commissioner John Mark Hack with the Department of Transportation.
The number of commercial vehicle enforcement officers are at historically low levels.
And that, Commissioner Hack says, causes a ripple effect. The scales are closed more, public safety is at risk, and money for Kentucky is left in the dust.
It's safe to say that it's in the millions of dollars on an annual basis, and it's certainly sufficient enough for us to take a really hard look at the hours of operation.
If the weigh stations are closed, the state isn't collecting fines and taxes from non-compliant trucks.
The taxes that they pay go directly into the construction and maintenance of roads and bridges.
That's if they pay their taxes. The ones that don't, we're told, do their best to avoid weigh stations. If they're open, they just go around them.
That creates additional public safety risks.
We caught one spot check by vehicle enforcement on I-75 while we were working on this story. The truck driver was arrested, but enforcement admits there aren't enough of them, and so many get by on back roads.
They pattern us. They know when we're out, they know when the scale facilities are open, and so they know when that they can bypass.
You drive a truck, you're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to get from point A to point B the best, safest, quickest way you can. If you're going around them, you're hiding something.
Technology is trying to compensate for the manpower loss. This system, called the Kentucky Automated Truck Screening System, scans all the needed numbers when a truck comes through the weigh station. But it misreads a lot. And many times inspectors have to manually punch in the correct numbers. We watched multiple trucks get flagged by the computer, but not checked by officers while we were there.
Because you don't have enough staff that he's just getting by, right?
Yes, because we only have a few inspectors here at this location, we're unable to make sure that we're catching all of these. And since we've been here, we've had another one that has come by.
Just pump it down until your protection brake pops in.
The state is working to hire more vehicle enforcement inspectors to start building solutions to a public safety concern and money flying out the window.
You know, my family drives the interstate, your family drives the interstate, and that's what we're out here doing, is trying to keep the road safe.